I'm just here to remind you podcast is a bite-sized podcast, reminding you of what's more important in life. A lot of times, everybody knows right from wrong. We just need someone to help us reconstruct our thoughts and our environment. I want you to remember that you're supposed to have a life and life more abundantly. So if you could stick around, stay tuned. I'm going to talk about a topic that I'm hoping that will help you in some form or fashion. Smooches. So this bonus episode, um, the video version is going to be a little bit different than what I posted on the podcast audio platforms, which you can listen to on any of your podcast platforms. Thank you for those who have discovered this podcast on YouTube, because the video version went on YouTube as well as Spotify. So my topic today for the bonus episode is don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Do not get stuck. And don't ever think that you are stuck. Growing up as a child, I heard the phrase, the grown-ups will say life is something else. The grown-ups will say life would throw a monkey wrench at life, would throw a curveball at you. And before you know it, your life can turn upside down. Now that I'm older, now that I'm a grown woman, I don't think life itself is the problem. What I do feel is the problem. But allow me a few minutes to just, before I get into that, to analyze this. What is life? Life is the breath in our body, the soul, the being, the thing that's in us that we cannot naturally see that makes our body move. So is it really life, our soul, causing the disruption? I don't think so. If I would analyze it, because I'm very analytical, I believe it is the decisions that we make. I believe from the decisions, we get involved with the wrong people in the wrong groups. Some people have chosen to be a part of a little secret organization or a cult. Some people have chosen not to. But so their environment, those people help shape your lifestyle and what you do every single day. And if you're not careful, you will conform to what you're around. I don't understand why, as human beings, have a tendency to get comfortable. There's 3 C's I'm going to talk about real quickly. It's okay to be comfortable in your house. You're supposed to be comfortable. You're supposed to be comfortable and secure. You're supposed to have security in your home. You're supposed to be comfortable. You're supposed to be able to relax wherever you go, right? But oftentimes it's not everywhere we go. I don't know why humans have a tendency to just grab and select an environment that may not even be good for us. How do you get comfortable in an environment or area that's not good for you, that cannot ultimately help you long term, especially establishing a legacy for yourself? One thing I notice, even if it's a disruptive environment, some people become the 3 C's. They conform, they get content, they get complacent. We should never get content and complacent to the point, what I'm saying, where you don't want to reach for anything higher, that you don't want to go higher than what you are. If you are, for an example, losing weight or trying to build muscle, once you reach your goal, are you going to stop? Or are you going to keep building your muscle? Or are you going to keep losing weight? We should never be comfortable with, this is me, I know school is not for everybody. You shouldn't be comfortable with just high school diploma. You should get you a certification. You'll get a certificate, a bachelor's degree, master's. Everybody's on a different level, but you should not be comfortable with just this because you can do more than that. If you are supposed to have life and life more abundantly, this is for everybody, every human being. This is no partiality and it's no racial thing. If you're supposed to have life and life more abundantly, how are you going to get there? It's not going to just fall into your lap. This is what I mean. When people don't get there, they have gotten conformed to their current situation or condition. They have become content with the way things are now, and now they're complacent. I have even heard people who are in their 20s say, "No, I don't have to do this. I got time." Retirement? Or is it something else? Another saying, tomorrow is not promised to you. What do you mean you have time? For those of you who are young and you feel, yeah, technically you do have quite a bit of time before you think about retirement. But if you blink one time, this I know for sure. You blink one time, you're in your 30s. You blink again, you're in your 40s. Now, retirement is not too far away, baby. And now think about it. How's your 401k, IRA, pension? When I was in my 20s, no, I wasn't thinking about that. I would look like, well, my mom takes care of everything. I'm young. I got time. But this is the thing with time. It don't wait for you. So I regret being content and complacent in certain moments in my 20s when I should have been thinking about that 401k. I should have been thinking about that emergency savings account. So I'm come to just to remind you, don't ever get stuck in looking around saying, well, this is it. First of all, you need to change your mindset. Realize that what else can I do? What do I have time to do? What did I stop doing? I'm noticing some people will rather stand and hold up signs and ask for money. I remember during the time where we was coming out of the pandemic, for an example, and the food industry, retail needed people, and a lot of folks were quitting. Instead of being outside in that heat and that sun, I look at them, and some of them, in some occasions, I have given them money because I can look on a person, and there's a pull in me. I'm like, let me see what I got in my purse because I'm one that don't carry cash. I had cash on me. I gave it to a man. He's an older man. But instead of being out there in that sun and being conformed to that and content in the heat or the cold or the rain and being complacent and holding a sign, you could apply for a job and be in the air conditioning, been cool, making money. You don't have to go out there and do that. There gotta be a better way. It has to be. You just have to make a decision. Let me find what that way is. So don't get stuck. This podcast is about reminding you self-awareness, motivation, empowerment. I believe if I build a person up, if we empower them, not embarrass them, if we help them and not exploit them, the end result will be major. We're working on building a legacy. That's what you're supposed to be doing, not tearing each other down. I'm just here to remind you. Stay tuned to my next episode because I got some ideas flowing.